Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. What if life really isn't as complicated as we've been taught to believe? Let's just strip away the noise for a second. We constantly exhaust ourselves hunting for complex answers, treating everything like a giant puzzle. But honestly, the most profound truths are painfully simple, like just taking care of your body and treating people well. So, here's our roadmap to unlearn those complicated habits step by step. We're going to cover the illusion of complexity, surrendering control, how your brain deceives you, the vital essentials, and finally, small habits.
All right, starting off with section 1, the illusion of complexity, and why we so often ignore the simple answers.
Which leads us perfectly into section 2, surrender your need for control. Basically, stop forcing and start flowing. You see, when we try to force things like creativity or happiness, we actually push them further away. Happiness really just shows up in motion, not through obsession. As the saying goes, when you stop trying to control the ocean, you become much better at surfing the waves. Your true power is purely in your own choices. Moving right along to section 3, your brain is deceiving you. Let's recognize the undeniable flaws in our mental hardware. Here's a crazy fact. 90% of your decisions are totally emotional. Your logical mind isn't driving the car. It's just sitting in the passenger seat narrating the trip. To put that into perspective, your emotional brain processes information 500,000 times faster than your logical one. You're usually just rationalizing what you've already felt. So how do we handle this? Well, you have to master the pause. Feel, notice, then choose. Actual power lives right inside that tiny, deliberate gap between feeling and acting. And remember, memory is absolutely not a video recording. It's a story you continually rewrite, which is actually a gift because it means you're never, ever trapped by your past. Okay, let's jump to section 4, the vital few essentials. This is all about the famous 80-20 rule of life. Look, being busy doesn't mean being effective. Think about it. You probably only wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. Life's math is exponential. So find your vital 20% and just double down on it. Stop wasting your energy trying to perfectly optimize the massive 80% that simply doesn't matter. And that brings us to section 5, small habits, massive transformation. How we rebuild our lives with simple, high-yield actions. Real transformation happens quietly through foundational behaviors. Take sleep. It is absolutely not a luxury. It's mandatory biological maintenance. You don't need a crazy productivity hack, just a pillow. Our habits follow a simple automatic loop: trigger, action, and reward. Tweak this daily cycle and you change your entire life, completely bypassing the need for fleeting motivation. Because really, it's all about systems, not goals. A tiny choice might feel totally insignificant today, but repeated daily, those choices naturally compound into massive, undeniable transformations. So I'll leave you with this. What is one situation you're facing right now where you can just let go? Take a deep breath. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.